Okay, so I just applied my primer, which I'm using right now. It's almost empty. It's the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. So my face has a little bit more redness because I was just kind of rubbing it around. But this is my rosacea patch on this cheek, which it's not really that bad. There's just that underlying redness, which to me and what I'm used to, this isn't bad at all. I have some redness on my chin, but this cheek is the worst right now. And I had a little pustule right there, which is healing. And when I have one of those, you can see the amount of redness it brings to the area. So if I just have this, I'm happy with that. I can handle that. It's when I have one of these. And I kept thinking, oh, I want to wait till my skin's good and this and that to film this. But I want to give you a real, view of what I'm working with. Okay, so first step, I either use a primer or I don't. It's not a big deal. My holy grail item is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness, and I'm almost done. I have one waiting to go when I finish it. And this brush is the one I love to use to apply it. It is the Real Techniques Domed Shadow Brush. It comes in the kit. It is worth purchasing the kit just for this brush. And I get just a little bit on my brush. I'll show you. And I just kind of like, I guess you could say stipple it on the area and then start blending it in. I don't do like tutorials, so I'm having to remind myself to explain everything. And as you can see, it covers the redness wonderfully. I mean, I have a little bit of texture to my skin that you can see through the makeup. But, you can't have it all. At least I can cover it, the redness. And the rest of my skin, I'm pleased with the texture and how it looks. So, it's okay. This Bye Bye Redness is a little darker than my skin tone, but in the summer I can apply this on my redness and it would blend in and I wouldn't have to go and use extra foundation if I wanted, like a natural look. Now I add a little bit of this to my chin and then the corners right there, because most females usually have some redness right there. So you can see just how much, I mean, it takes down so much of the redness. It's amazing. That's the thing, is if you have a lot of extreme redness, then concealer and foundation alone isn't going to cover it, because you have to have kind of a neutralizer or a corrector. I've used the green concealers and they work pretty nicely, but this to me is the best. If I felt like I was really red, I would put a green on and then add this on top. So, okay, now let's do the foundation. And my absolute favorite foundation is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Makeup Stick, and I'm in the shade 140N. This, I would say it's probably like a medium coverage, but with the Bye Bye Redness underneath, then I'm able to use this and it kind of serves the full coverage. I like this so much better than the Kat Von D. Okay, and then I just start drawing little dots. And that's about how much I use, so I don't go too crazy. And my favorite brush for this is another Real Techniques brush, and it's the contour brush. It comes in a kit as well, and I think it's worth getting the kit just for this. And I kind of like tap, blend it. I don't want to disrupt the makeup over there. I'm actually filming 2 videos that include makeup today. So I'm kind of doing each one in steps and phases. After I do my foundation, blending over here, because I do have a little bit of extra redness, I may add a touch more foundation. But as you can see, I don't use a whole lot, but it still manages to cover. And I've never found a product that's comparable to the It by Redness. That's the only thing I've ever found that covers as well. I've used heavy duty concealers, and I mean they'll cover, but the Bye Redness just takes the red out. You can see it's not necessarily a cover, it's just a neutralizer. It cancels. And so you can see, I mean, I think my skin looks pretty good. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just go in like that and take a little bit more. I don't want to go too crazy in that area because I don't want it to start looking cakey. And that is what I do. I think it looks really good. I think it looks natural as makeup gets. Okay, and I'll do my under eye concealer on one eye and show you what I've been doing. And then I will be back after I do my whole face. So what I'm using right now is the Bobbi Brown corrector in Light Bisque. I don't think one of these pinky correctors is necessary, but I just kind of like how it cancels out anything that's blue and gives me a good base to start with. And what I'm doing is I have this makeup setting spray, the B6, that I don't really use, and I just kind of use it to dampen my beauty blender. I said I was going to do just one under eye, didn't I? I completely forgot. Well, I will just do the concealer on one. Okay. And then I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. And this stuff is so good. It is really worth the hype. You don't need much at all. That may be even too much. My family's in the other room, and I bet y'all can hear Vera screaming. She's not crying. She just likes to really hear her voice. I'm smelling it. It has a smell, a little bit of a fragrance. It's kind of a fresh scent. So I think it looks really good, really natural. I'm pleased with it. Took me a while to have the guts to come in here and show you my bare face. So anyways, that is my foundation routine. I've done plenty of get ready with me's starting from this step, so you've seen me do the other stuff, but I will be back when I'm done and tell you, I guess, more. I don't know. So thanks for watching. Okay guys, I went ahead and I finished up all the rest of my makeup, so I will give you a quick rundown in case you're wondering what I did do. Under my eyes, I set my concealer with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I did do baking, so to speak, so it may be a little bright, but I think it will wear off. And for powder, I've just been really going back to my Hourglass palette. So I used Dim Light all over. I used Radiant Light to kind of bronze a little bit, and Incandescent as my highlight. And then for blush, I used my Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love. And then for my eyes, I used my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and my lips is just my Dior Lip Maximizer. And I actually filmed myself doing my makeup, getting ready. It's going to be my husband does my voiceover, so in case you want to see this look in action, that's what you can watch. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can see that you can get a full coverage, medium to full coverage, a flawless foundation routine without using super heavy duty makeup and just piling it on with all kinds of correctors. A lot of times we see people on YouTube use so much makeup you wonder what they would look like in person. I mean, if you are face to face with me, you will see that, yeah, I mean, I do have makeup on, but I don't think it looks over the top or too much, but yet it covers everything I need to, and you can see from the start that I definitely had a lot to cover. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye.